Max's sudden return to Walford sends shockwaves through the square, leaving many residents reeling, particularly Stacey and Zoe, who are caught completely off guard. Almost immediately, Max's attention is drawn to Lauren and Peter, stirring curiosity and unease among those who know him well. Kat, ever vigilant, notices Zoe and Max deep in conversation and quickly steps in, hoping to prevent any potential drama. However, Max seems barely aware of her interference, his focus unwaveringly on Stacey as he follows her back to number 31, leaving a trail of tension in his wake. Meanwhile, young Oscar attempts to capture his father's attention, desperate for a moment of connection, but Max remains absorbed in his own agenda, particularly concerning Zoe. Later, in a heartfelt conversation, Zoe and Lily work together to persuade Stacey to go ahead with her long-considered plan to move to Brazil, encouraging her to embrace the fresh start she's been contemplating. The decision weighs heavily on Stacey, highlighting the pull between past attachments and future possibilities. Back on the square, Peter grows increasingly uneasy about Max's presence, his mind racing with worries about what might happen if Cindy returns. The tension underscores the delicate web of relationships that Max's return threatens to disrupt. Elsewhere, Gina and Harry make a spur-of-the-moment decision to plan a weekend getaway. Though the idea excites them, there's a lingering uncertainty as to whether the trip will unfold as smoothly as they hope. Meanwhile, Priya quietly hatches a cunning plan of her own, carefully crafting a story about her evening plans that is designed to catch Ravi's attention. With a mischievous glint in her eye, she hopes to provoke a reaction, testing the waters of his jealousy and subtly manipulating the situation to her advantage. As she sets her scheme in motion, it becomes clear that Priya is willing to play with emotions to achieve her goal, hinting at a chain of simmering drama and complex emotional games that could soon ripple through the square. Her actions suggest that nothing in Walford is ever straightforward, and even the smallest deception has the potential to ignite tension and conflict among those closest to her. EastEnders makes heartbreaking change to Stacey Slater exit plot tonight. Will Lily leave with her? EastEnders is gearing up for a tearful farewell for Stacey Slater in the coming episodes, but fans have been teased with an emotional twist in her exit storyline. Her daughter Lily faces a life-changing choice that could alter Stacey's plans. This week, Stacey's brother Sean extended a tempting offer to both Stacey and Lily, a fresh start in Brazil, including jobs at the new restaurant he recently purchased. At first, Stacey hesitated, unsure if uprooting her life and leaving Walford behind was the right decision. Lily, however, saw the opportunity as too good to pass up and urged her mother to embrace it. It seemed Stacey had finally been swayed. In today's episode, she revealed to Lily that she had already booked one-way flights for the pair, signaling that their new life abroad was imminent. Excitement mixed with nerves as they began to look forward to their adventure. But the reality of what leaving would mean quickly set in. Lily faced the daunting task of telling Ricky that she intended to take Charlie with her. Stacey offered her support, promising they would break the news together at lunchtime. Meanwhile, when Stacey shared her plans with her mother, Jean, a misunderstanding added to the tension. Jean initially assumed Sean had extended his invitation to her as well, and upon realizing she wasn't included, she tried to conceal her disappointment. Still, the heartbreak was evident. Stacey and the children leaving Walford was a bitter pill for Jean to swallow. Later, Stacey became distracted helping Zoe, leaving Lily to confront Ricky alone about the move. The situation became even more complicated when Jack arrived, furious at the prospect of Lily taking Charlie away. Ricky, devastated, struggled to process the news, but eventually accepted that Lily believed she was making the best choice for her daughter. This emotional confrontation forced Lily to reconsider her decision. She realized that uprooting Charlie from her father and the life she knew would be too painful. As Stacey continued packing and preparing for Brazil, Lily approached her mother with a heavy heart. "Mum, I don't think I can do this," she admitted. "Charlie has her life here, her dad, and I have to put her first. You can go to Brazil, but Charlie and I aren't coming with you." Stacey is now faced with a heartbreaking dilemma, How can she pursue a new life abroad without her daughter? Fans will have to tune in to see whether Stacey can come to terms with Lily's decision, or if this twist will change everything she's been planning. EastEnders reveals trouble for two relationships as dangerous plot escalates. Trouble is brewing in paradise. The fallout from Kojo Asare's harrowing drug storyline is about to send shockwaves through Walford, with two couples facing major turmoil as the stakes spiral out of control in the coming weeks of EastEnders. Kojo's once quiet flat has become the unlikely hub of a dangerous drug operation, commandeered by Harry Mitchell and Oki under the ruthless influence of Ravi Gulati. Although Kojo initially resisted, constant pressure and manipulation from Ravi and Oki force him into a risky drug run. Unaware of the true danger he's walking into, Kojo soon finds himself trapped in a world he barely understands. At the same time, Kojo's brother George begins to notice cracks in his siblings' behavior. Spotting Kojo wandering the square, disoriented and high, George's suspicions deepen. His concern grows into fear, realizing that his brother may be in far more danger than anyone suspects. But George's attempts to step in risk, pulling him into the very chaos Kojo is drowning in. It's not just Kojo's safety on the line. Ravi's relationship with Priya is buckling under the strain of his secretive dealings, while Harry's romance with Gina Knight is put to the ultimate test as his double life starts to unravel. Next week, the tension escalates dramatically. Ravi and Oki begin to panic when they fear Kojo's flat could soon be exposed as a drug hub after their latest risky delivery attracts the unwanted attention of a rival gang. Harry spots suspicious figures loitering near the property, clearly staking out their territory. But instead of intervening, Harry turns a blind eye, secretly hoping a police raid will bring the operation crashing down and free Kojo from Ravi's grip. Ravi, however, refuses to abandon the flat, arguing it's the backbone of their scheme. His cold insistence piles even more pressure on Harry, leaving the young Mitchell cornered and conflicted. The danger takes a violent turn when Oki is viciously attacked in what appears to be a warning from the rival gang. Kojo returns home to find chaos unfolding, while Harry frantically steps in to help Oki recover. But his split-second choice has heartbreaking consequences. He misses the much-anticipated wedding of Lauren Branning and Peter Beale, leaving Gina devastated and questioning her place in his life. With everything falling apart, Harry turns to his mother Nicola in desperation. Struggling with a mounting debt to Ravi and terrified of the consequences if he falls short, Harry pleads for help. Nicola delivers a chilling ultimatum. If Ravi continues to exploit her son, she'll go straight to his superiors and expose the operation. But will Nicola's threat protect Harry or put her in even greater danger? In the aftermath, Harry makes a bold move. He seeks out Gina in the Vic, desperate to repair the damage and prove his commitment. In an emotional moment, the pair finally make their romance official, sealing it with plans for a spontaneous weekend getaway. It's a fleeting glimpse of happiness, but in Walford, peace never lasts for long. Meanwhile, Ravi and Priya's relationship is on increasingly shaky ground. Exhausted by his unexplained absences and excuses, Priya reaches breaking point. She begins to play mind games of her own, spinning lies about her movements in a bid to make him jealous. But underneath the manipulation lies a deep sense of betrayal, and the cracks between them threaten to split wide open. As Kojo spirals deeper, George's concern intensifies, and Harry struggles to keep Gina by his side. The question looms: how long before Ravi's empire crumbles and drags everyone connected to it down with him? One thing's certain: Walford is heading for an explosive showdown.